Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
For this is what the Sovereign Lord says.
Why do you need prophets to tell people who you are and what you want?
If you can justify everything that the God of the Bible has done, then you can justify any of your behavior.
A lot of this mentality is trickling into what is now mainstream right-wing Christianity.
I am capable of empathy greater than this God of the Bible.
This is a Bible that they tell kids. This is the good Lord. This is the good book. He is fantasizing about murder, mass murder.
Head over to sacrilegiousdiscourse.com right now to find out how to leave us a review or support us on Patreon.
Hey there, sinners and saints. It's your favorite Bible-bashing duo from Sacrilegious Discourse, and we need your help.
That's right, folks. We're raising funds for some heavenly equipment and a studio that doesn't sound like it's in the depths of hell.
Our current setup, let's just say it's more apocalypse than audiophile.
So if you want to hear us dissect the Bible without the background noise of demonic squirrels, chip in a few bucks.
We're aiming for $5,000 to upgrade our audio and build a studio worthy of blasphemous banter.
Donate today and help us spread the good word of atheism.
You can find a link right on our homepage, sacrilegiousdiscourse.com. Every dollar counts.
Even if it's from your collection plate. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened last week?
Eliphaz was mansplaining to Job how he must be wrong and bad because he must have done some shit. Because, he got punished. So obviously he did some stupid shit, right?
And why doesn't he just stop?
Right, yeah.
Complaining and take his punishment.
Definitely.
And be grateful.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was basically it, I think.
It pissed me off, I could tell you that much.
Pissed us both off.
Yeah.
He's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
To Job.
Yeah. He reprimanded him up one side and down the other, and it was not okay.
Right, and he's wrong. He's fucking wrong.
He's fucking wrong.
So, piss off, Eliphaz.
Yeah, Eliphaz, eat my ass.
That was Job chapter 15.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
Job chapter 16.
All right, let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, Job chapter 16.
Okay.
Then Job replied, quote, I have heard many things like these.
But nothing so stupid as that, Eliphaz.
You are miserable comforters, all of you.
Definitely true.
Facts, homeboy.
Right? They're fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. Will your long-winded speeches never fucking end?
They seem not to because they're so dumb and long. I mean, I agree, Job.
What fucking ails you that you could keep on arguing, assholes?
I think it's called, failure to be a friend.
Right, yeah. It's really upsetting me.
Right.
I also could speak like you if you were in my place. I could make fine speeches against you and shake my head at you.
You certainly could.
But my mouth would encourage you. Comfort from my lips would bring you relief.
That would be a good friend.
It's almost like what would Jesus do, but before Jesus' time.
Right.
And just be nice.
Yeah. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
As Will Wheaton would have said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. Don't be a dick.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yet, continued Job.
Right.
If I speak, my pain is not relieved. And if I refrain, it does not go away. Surely, God, you have worn me out. You have devastated my entire household. You have shriveled me up. And it has become a witness. My gauntness rises up and testifies against me.
True.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, he looks as miserable on the outside as he is on the inside.
Right. And it's God's fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it. God assails me and tears me in his anger and gnashes his teeth at me. My opponent fastens on me his piercing eyes. People open their mouths to jeer at me. They strike my cheek in scorn and unite together against me.
See, that's people enjoy other people's downfall, especially people who are good people.
Yeah.
They're like, ha, you shouldn't have been so good, you fucker.
Or you shouldn't have been so bad, you fucker.
Whatever. They just like seeing people, like, they enjoy people being torn down.
Yeah.
It's an awful trait that humans have.
It really is.
And it's not just his friends here. It's humanity in general.
That Schadenfreude is real.
It really is. And sometimes it's justified and sometimes it's not.
Like when you find out that, I don't know, Trump got indicted.
Right.
I'm enjoying that.
And to me, that's a completely justified. But generally speaking, who is the person that gets to judge whether it's justified or not?
Right.
You know, like in Trump's case, obviously we know a lot about his situation, and you know, we feel we have the right to judge because we think we know. Because
there's proof that he has done horrible things.
Yes. No, I'm completely on board with the Schadenfreude for Trump, right? Like, but generally speaking, in an average person, if you see them downfall, unless you're close to them, you might feel a little bit of like, haha, before even knowing the situation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So who are you to judge someone else's situation before you know the situation completely? And that's the problem with like news broadcasts and things like that. You hear something and you're only hearing one bit of it. You're not hearing the other side. And sometimes it's too easy to just latch on and say, haha.
Right.
You know, and I'm not saying that we're always wrong or we're always right, but I feel this is why I feel research is important, because you can't just take the point of view of one person or one thing.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Sorry, I went on a little bit there. Sorry.
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
You did.
My bad.
But it's okay, because regardless, Job's story sucks.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Right.
God has turned me over to the ungodly and thrown me into the clutches of the wicked. Boy, if you only knew. All was well with me, but he shattered me. He seized me by the neck and crushed me. He has made me his target. His archers surround me. This is so repetitive, though,
It
honestly.
really is. Like, yeah, you've been targeted by God. I got it.
You said this in the last chapter.
A million different ways.
Yeah. Without pity, he goes on. He pierces my kidneys.
His kitty. It'd be worse if he pierced his kitty.
No, his kidneys.
Okay.
And spills my gall on the ground.
I know I'd be mad if somebody pierced our kitty.
You better not be anywhere near our kitty.
Right? Definitely.
Yeah.
I'll come after your ass.
Yeah. Again and again, Job continues.
Yeah.
He bursts upon me. He rushes at me like a warrior. I have sewed sackcloth over my skin and buried my brow in the dust. My face is red with weeping. Dark shadows ring my eyes. Yet,
I have to interject here. I am very curious about what sackcloth means back then, because they always talk about these. They put sacks on and sackcloth and burying their head in the ground and shit. And I'm like, what is this crap? It's such a weird ritual.
It's punishing yourself, and it's an outward show of your trauma.
I guess it's just odd to me. That's all.
Well, I agree, but
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Right.
Yet, he continues, my hands have been free of violence, and my prayer is pure. Earth, do not cover my blood. May my cry never be laid to rest. Even now, my witness is in heaven. My advocate is on high. How are you calling God your advocate when he literally is not advocating for you?
I don't know.
My intercessor is my friend as my eyes pour out tears to God. My dude, if you only knew. Like, he is being
fucking
so mean to you.
Right, yeah. No, he's literally screwing with you.
Yeah.
By killing your goddamn kids.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I mean, you should, by all rights, be fucking pissed.
I am pissed on your behalf, sir.
Right? Yeah.
On behalf of a man, he pleads with God as one who pleads for a friend. Only a few years will pass before I take the path of no return. The end.
So, okay.
I guess I
guess he's not talking about offing himself, like, immediately now.
Yeah.
It's when he dies.
Yeah.
So, but if he ever finds out that God did this like on purpose because
Mhm.
he had a bet with fucking Satan,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Job should be like, fuck you.
Right?
You fucking asshole.
Right.
What is wrong with you?
Like, what kind of petty bullshit is this?
And I feel like this story gives people in general the right to say, God, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, this is, you did this on purpose as a bet.
You allowed all of this to go on, not for like a plan,
Right.
but as a game.
Right. Right. And you did this hypothetically, you know the outcome of everything. Hypothetically, you know all and see all. Hypothetically, you're real, but you know you're not. So,
Right.
But if you were, this story alone gives anybody the right to be fucking pissed.
Mm-hmm.
You would literally bet our sanity, our lives on something just to have fun and entertain yourself with this, with the devil.
Yeah. Just to be like, see, I win.
It's such bullshit. Such fucking bullshit.
It really is. It's horrendous.
And there's not many actions that I can defend that God has done. Like he
Right.
is just like, we've called him a dick how many times in the Bible?
Because he is.
Because he is. He's a fucking dick and he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Because he's betting with the devil
Right.
about this guy's life and how he's going to react.
Right.
Fucking crap.
It is.
Whatever. Fuck you, God.
Yeah. In the Bible.
In the Bible. Because you're not real.
Exactly.
But whatever. All right. That was Job chapter 16.
Sure as fuck was.
And we'll be back tomorrow with
Job chapter 17.
We will see you guys then.
Bye. Husband,
Wife.
do you remember what happened yesterday?
Let's see. Job was saying how much his friends suck, but then he was also kind of extolling how awesome God is a little bit while still kind of disparaging him.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it seems like he's kind of like angling back towards God maybe or something.
Right.
I don't really know.
At the same
That's
time,
what it seemed like.
He's still like, I didn't do it.
Right. Yeah, no, he's holding to that innocent thing, which
Mm-hmm.
good on him,
Good
because
on
you know
him.
this is all God and Satan.
And his friends are shitty.
His friends are crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that was Job chapter 16.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be reading
Job chapter 17.
Before we jump in, though, I do want to mention we didn't do a Patreon episode this week
We
yet.
didn't. I was hoping you didn't notice.
Well, we need to do one. If worst case scenario, we'll do a book club and a Patreon next weekend.
Okay.
But we will get to it. So
Yes.
that being said, let's go ahead and hop into Job chapter 17.
Okay. Okay, so Job chapter 17
Yeah.
is a continuation. We're still in Job talking.
Got it.
And he's still complaining about God's dealings.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So to continue, my spirit is broken. My days are cut short. The grave awaits me as
Man,
it.
he is stuck on that imagery.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But the grave awaits all of us, my friend.
Right.
In that account or aspect, you're not special.
True.
Surely mockers surround me. They do.
They do.
They do.
They think they're your friends.
Yeah.
You thought they were your friends, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't
and they
know.
are mocking you.
Definitely.
My eyes must dwell on their hostility. I mean,
They don't have to.
You could tell them
You
to
could walk
kick
away.
rocks.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell them, bye.
Right?
Give me, O God, the pledge you demand. Who else will put up security for me?
I mean, simple. What's that one place? Simply.
Simply Safe?
Simply Safe. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should get them. We need them as a sponsor.
No,
they
it's
sponsor like.
It's not Simply Safe. Is it? It's Simple Safe.
No,
No,
it's
it's
Simply
Simply Safe. You're
yeah.
right.
See, they sponsor all the other podcasts. They
I
need to
know.
sponsor ours.
It's true.
Right?
It's true. You have closed their minds to understanding. Therefore, you will not let them triumph. If anyone denounces their friends for reward, the eyes of their children will fail.
Okay.
I don't really know what he's trying to say here.
Right. Yeah.
He's just like, I'm super mad, yo.
Yeah. Right.
God has made me a byword to everyone, a man in whose face people spit.
This This happened really quick.
Yeah, they better not be spitting in my face.
I mean, he's only met, his 3 friends came. Did they spit in his face, I wonder?
I mean, maybe...
On top of, like, chastising him?
Maybe it's a metaphorical spitting.
Okay, maybe.
My eyes have grown dim with grief. My whole frame is but a shadow. Yeah, his frame probably... He probably has lost a lot of weight in all this.
I would imagine, yeah.
I mean, the pain
not eating well, the boils, you know?
Yeah, that alone, like, his health is one thing. And
right.
then having lost his children and his livelihood.
Right.
And his wife cursing him.
I can see that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm sure he's lost some weight.
Right.
The upright are appalled at this. The innocent are aroused against the ungodly. Aroused. Yes, I am a child. Nevertheless, the righteous will hold to their ways, and those with clean hands will grow stronger.
Okay.
It's like he's saying, like, even though I'm being accused, you guys just wait and see.
Right.
The
Could
truth,
be.
The truth
but he has
will
no
out.
reason to think that.
I know. But come on, all of you, try again. I will not find a wise man among you. You won't. You really won't. Because they don't know.
Right.
Because God ain't told them.
You might find a wise guy.
Wise guy. My days have passed. My plans are shattered. I mean, yeah, but there's still life.
Right.
I understand that it's sad and tragic, and
right.
You lost your children, of course. That's
awful.
But
I mean, yeah, but you can. It's rough.
It's rough.
I mean, I don't know what to say, dude.
I know, like, I don't want to say things will get better, because no.
But things won't. Things could maybe not get worse.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. But they could maybe not get worse.
But if you had to count on it,
I wouldn't count on it.
If you were Job, wouldn't you be like, I assume things will get worse and everything's shitty because it has been to this point.
Seems like that's the way things are. Yeah, that's the way it's going for sure.
So I could see why.
But there's not much left to take away, you know.
Right.
So what are you gonna do to him?
I don't know.
It'd have to be pretty creative at this point, you know.
I would have a really hard time trying to cheer this motherfucker up.
Right.
I mean,
and his friends obviously opted not to cheer him up. So.
Right. Like, I think that when somebody is going through tragedy and grief, like, it's not necessarily your job to make them feel better, but it is your job to sit with them in it and to let them know that you care and you're hurting for them.
For sure.
And his friends did not do that.
Not at all.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yet the desires of my heart turn night into day. In the face of the darkness, light is near. Sounds like he's about to praise God.
Yeah.
If the only home I hope for is the grave, if I spread out my bed in the realm of darkness, if I say to corruption, you are my father, and to the worm, my mother, or my sister, where then is my hope? Who can see any hope for me? Will it go down to the gates of death? Will we descend together into the dust? The end.
Okay.
So...
He seems very torn, which I get.
But,
you know,
it's like he can't decide if he's defending God or mad at God or both.
Right.
And it seems like both.
A little bit, yeah.
But I do question why he's sitting with his friends. Because here's the thing. There's, like, passive conversation where you guys are just, like, philosophizing at each other and you're disagreeing, but not in an accusational way.
Right.
And then there's what his friends did.
Right, but I mean, this could all just be one, like, short daily conversation. Like, we've been doing this over multiple days, right? But I mean, they're all just having a conversation here. That's all.
Yeah,
you know?
But I don't see why he hasn't told them to leave him the fuck alone. And
he kind of has. A little bit, sort of. He's told him to kick rocks a little bit.
I don't feel like he said it hard enough.
No, definitely not.
I wish...
He also is distraught and broken over what's happened. So, I mean, it's a little hard to... Like, I mean... He's probably coming from a place also where he can see why they're saying the things in that day and age. You know, people would judge you for having bad things happen to you because that's what most people, that's what they would have seen in people that had bad things happen to them. Oh, you must be not right with God. God must be punishing you. Right.
And so he's going back and forth between, I must be punished, but I don't understand why.
Right.
And surely I deserve this, but I don't feel like I do.
Yeah, I think he's a little confused himself, maybe.
I just feel like I would have told my friends, you know what? I'd rather be alone right now. Thanks, but I don't want you by me right now.
Right. No, I definitely.
And he hasn't left the conversation.
Right.
Like,
well, it wouldn't be a good story if we're just like listening to, Job speak on a mountaintop or something.
We've done it before though with people, so I don't know. I don't like that his friends were so abusive to him, and he's just like, that's toxic,
Right. No,
and I know that that's not the subject of this, but just so you know, if your friends are being mean to you in your hour of need, they're not really your friends.
Right.
So.
Right. So I don't know what else to say about that, but
No.
that was Job chapter 17.
It sure as fuck was.
And we will be back tomorrow with
Job chapter 18.
We'll see you guys then.
Yep, bye. Husband,
Wife,
do you know what we're doing?
we're doing a long overdue Patreon special.
We sure as fuck are.
Yeah. And I think we're going to delve into something that a lot of people might be interested in because we did talk about some of this on a previous episode.
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't have a Q&A really, so we had to go into some other shit.
Yeah, and we wanted to rabbit hole this.
Yeah.
And so guess what? I'm rabbit holing today.
What are we rabbit holing?
The 7 laws of Noah.
Oh, exciting. Yeah,
Yes.
I am very curious about this.
I am so excited and interested, and there's some controversy. Oh, it's good
It's
stuff.
good stuff?
You're going to want to hear it.
Okay, well, if you are not a Patreon member, this is it. This is all you get.
Ooh, it sucks to be you guys. Honestly, you should really sign up because this is a good one.
Yeah, just $2 a month gets you access to these episodes, early access to episodes, and ad-free. So if you hop over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse, you can sign up right now for as low as $2 a month and get the rest of this episode.
And I highly recommend it because this is a good one.
I also highly recommend it. All right, let's go get into the 7 laws of Noah.
Noah.
All right, let's do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, so we are going to talk about the 7 laws of Noah.
Okay,
But I got to ask you a question first.
sure.
Do you know what Mosaic law is?
I do not, but I'm assuming it's something to do with Moses.
Right? I had to look it up because I was like, I know what mosaics are.
All right.
Like when you make art out of like stones that
Right,
are gathered
yeah,
together
yeah.
or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah. And so I kept reading it going, what the fuck is mosaic? Like it didn't dawn on me. But Noah, the 7 laws of Noah are also referred to as the Noahide laws or the Noachian laws.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You will hear me refer to the Noahide laws further on.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
But all of that is the same, the 7 laws of Noah.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they're a set of
Wait. What did this have to do with the Mosaic laws?
We're going to talk about those as well.
Okay. All right.
Do you know what the Mosaic laws are?
The Moses shit.
The Moses shit. Yeah.
I mean, that's what I just
The 10
said.
Commandments.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll talk about those in a minute too.
Well, you just kind of left it hanging out there. I was like, "What?" You brought it up, and then you just kind of ditched it. I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Well, because we have Mosaic versus Noahide.
Okay.
And
So, the 10 Commandments versus Noah's laws.
yes.
Okay.
Kind of versus.
Got it. Okay.
Sometimes versus.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So Noah's laws, the 7 ones, they're a set of universal moral laws, which according to the Talmud, were given by God as a covenant with Noah and with the sons of Noah. And the sons of Noah is in quotations.
Okay.
Because that refers to all of humanity.
Right.
So not just like his
Because
kids.
that was still back when we were talking in grandiose, tribes and peoples and stuff like that. Yeah.
And how we're all supposed to descend from Noah's
Right.
people.
Yeah.
So when I refer to Noahide laws, that is a set of rules that applies to all of humanity, not just Jews.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So here are the 7 laws. Ready?
I'm ready.
They include, number 1, prohibitions against worshiping idols. I'm pretty sure that is like one of the 10 Commandments. The first one, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Yeah.
Number 2 is cursing God, which I think taking his name in vain is one too, right?
Yep.
Number 3 is murder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also
in there
one.
also, yeah.
Mhm. Adultery and sexual immorality is number 4.
Right. I think that one's in there.
Pretty sure that one's on there.
Yeah.
Number 5, theft. I
Right.
think that's on there.
I believe you're right. Yeah.
Number 6 is eating flesh torn from a living animal.
Okay.
I don't think that's on there.
But like, do they mean? So I mean, you can cook it though, right? Just like
It doesn't specify. It just
like
says,
if you cut it away, is it okay? But it's just the tearing action. What is it? What is it exactly?
I don't know. It didn't get into that.
Okay. All right.
If you were a Jew, you'd know.
I guess. Maybe.
I don't know. Oh no! What happened?
Well, this is a special Patreon episode, actually. Which means that they need to go to Patreon and subscribe as a patron in order to listen to it.
Okay, well, I guess that we are going to go do that now.
Yeah, just head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse, become a member for as low as $2 a month, and you'll have access to all these special things and goodies too. So, go do that.
So this was just a teaser.
Yeah, teaser.
Okay, just
Bye.
checking.
Okay,
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Husband,
Wife.
do you remember what happened yesterday?
Job's life sucks. Blah blah blah. Job was kind of getting right with God, maybe. Blah blah. His friends still suck. Blah blah blah.
I think he said something about they're spitting on him or something.
Yeah, blah.
He also mentioned something about a worm or a darkness.
I'm kind of getting a little, sick of hearing Job whine and go on, and his friends bitch and complain.
It's the same thing that we keep saying. He has every right to be upset.
Yeah.
Every
Sure.
right.
No, I get it.
I'm with him.
Man, this is just.
But it's
wow.
Do we have to read it though?
It's getting a little much,
Yeah.
It's a little long-winded.
It's painful and
I think I get the gist. Can we get to the point, maybe?
Yeah. Like
that's all.
You're repeating yourself. You're saying the same thing 10 different ways.
But I imagine we probably have to hear more about his friends, bitching at him and
right.
him defending his actions, and we're gonna go on like this for a little bit longer. So
well, there's 42 chapters, and
we're not even halfway through.
No.
Yeah.
I keep hoping that there's going to be another chapter where God and Satan are arguing.
I'm looking forward to something where there's something other than Job and his friends going back and forth.
Forward progress.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we're just like at a standstill.
Like we couldn't even hardly do a Q&A this last week because like what?
It's
just
more
it is
of
what
the
it
same.
is. It's just the same shit.
Yeah. They're complaining and he's proclaiming his innocence and God is still great, but what the fuck?
And dude, total sympathy. You lost all your kids. You got boils. I'm with you. But like I get it. Like let's figure out what to do now.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to figure out what to do. I'm hoping it's coming soon.
I wish
or at least the beginning of it.
I wish we would see a chapter where he breaks up with his friends. That would be cool.
That would be awesome. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't think that's coming, but
I don't either.
We can hope.
We can hope, yeah. So anyway, that was Job chapter 17.
Yeah, sure as fuck was.
And today we're going to be doing
Job chapter 18.
All right, let's jump into this.
Okay. Okay, Job chapter 18.
Okay.
Then Bildad the Shuhite replied,
Bildad the Shuhite.
When will you end these fucking speeches? I'm with you, Bill.
I mean, but I could say the same thing about them.
Seriously.
His friends,
all of you guys.
His friends are kind of going on too,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Be sensible and then we can fucking talk. Ugh. Why are we regarded as cattle and considered stupid in your sight? Because you are stupid and you don't know what the fuck's
they're
going
being
on.
judged. Okay, they're your judgmental neighbor who's going, you should da-da-da-da-da, because
why don't you just...
And without knowing anything about a situation,
Yeah.
Like, fuck off. Like, that's how I feel about those types of people.
Yeah.
You just shut the fuck up.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm going to judge you for being an asshole and for judging me when you don't know anything about it.
Exactly. He continues, you who tear yourself to pieces in your anger, in your anger. I mean, you only lost 10 kids and have
Right.
boils.
Yeah, why would you be angry?
It's just a little trouble.
Yeah.
Is the earth to be abandoned for your sake?
No. I'm going to go with no.
I mean...
Although he did briefly want everybody to suffer on
yeah.
some day or whatever, like...
His birthday.
His birthday, yeah.
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 But I mean, like, he's allowed to be bitchy, you guys. Let him alone.
Right. Besides, you guys are the ones that kind of accosted him about this.
Right? Or must the rocks be moved from their place?
I mean, I sometimes move rocks from their place.
Today I was babysitting a toddler and he was running all over the yard picking up rocks.
He moved some rocks from their place?
He moved lots of rocks and sticks.
Gotcha.
Rockies and stickies and plowers, yellow plowers.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm mowing and there's a rock in my way, I'm going to move it from its place.
Because if you don't, it'll break the mower.
Right, yeah, so... I don't see what moving rocks from their place has to do with anything.
This is dumb. We're being dumb. Sorry, guys. That was dumb just then. Okay. Bildad continues. The lamp of a wicked man is snuffed out. The flame of his fire stops burning. Snuffed out and stops burning. Same thing. Again with the repetition.
Right. But he's calling his friend a wicked man?
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The light in his tent becomes dark. The lamp beside him goes out.
Okay.
All the lights and all the lamps and all the snuffed and dark.
Got it.
Okay. The vigor of his step is weakened. His own schemes throw him down. It sounds like karma, like what comes around goes around to bite you in the ass.
Right.
You reap what you sow.
Sure.
Got it.
Again, he's blaming him for things he knows nothing about.
Right.
Yeah.
His feet thrust him into a net. He wanders into its mesh. Oh my God, that reminds me of... There's this Richard Scarry book, which if you have kids, you guys, you need to read these books. They're so fucking cute. They're all like primary colors. And I had a whole bunch of them when I was a kid. And there's one where Mr. Cat or Dad Cat or whatever, I can't remember his name. But anyway, he's walking along reading his newspaper and he's not paying attention to where he's going. And you know what he did?
What did he do?
He walked right into cement. Wet cement.
Oh, man. Not that.
Oh, man.
Did he get stuck?
He got stuck and he had to be pulled out.
You know, that shit only happens in cartoons and comic books and
it's
stuff.
It's the cutest. Lowly Worm is the best. He is so cute. And in the books, like, he's hidden on almost every single page. Like, you kind of like a Where's Waldo, like, find Lowly the Worm.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
And, there's another one where there's a bunch of rats on a ship and... they come to steal stuff and they're gonna take the lunch of this other ship and the lunch was pie because they're pie rats. Pirates. Tell me that's not cute. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm horrible for dad jokes. It's cute. Richard Scarry, 2 R's.
Yeah.
Yep. His feet thrust him into a net. He wanders into its mesh and also into wet cement. A trap seizes him by the heel. A snare holds him fast. A noose is hidden for him on the ground.
Good Lord.
A trap lies in his path.
Man.
Jesus.
It's got all kinds of problems.
Right? I mean, it's like a tea kettle blows and an oven turns on and bags go around your head and you suffocate.
How many medieval trap scenarios can I come up with? You know, that's what we're going through here.
Right? I'm just like, ugh. Terror startle him on every side and dog his every step. Woof! Dog.
Not that kind of dog.
No, I know. Calamity is hungry for him. I like the word calamity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than chaos, and we don't hear calamity enough.
No. Yeah, we should definitely use calamity more often.
It's hungry for him, that calamity
Got
is.
it, yeah.
Disaster is ready for him when he falls.
Okay.
Isn't the fall itself a disaster?
Could be, depending on how far you fell and what you're falling into.
Jiminy Christmas, this is so... I'm out of words. I hate it. It's too much.
We get it.
It eats away parts of his skin. Yeah, it does. He's got boils.
Right. Yeah.
Death's firstborn devours his limbs. Yuck.
Man. This sounds like this guy... I mean, this is going to be rough for Joe if all this happens, you know?
He is torn from the security of his tent and marched off to the king of terrors.
Not the King of Terrors.
Who's the King of Terrors?
I have no idea.
I might have found us a question.
Possibly.
What's a King of Terrors?
I'm assuming it's Satan, but I don't know.
I haven't heard that one. I've heard Father of Lies.
Right.
Old Scratch.
Yeah.
But
King of Terrors, huh?
I've never heard King of Terrors.
No.
Yeah. Fire resides in his tent. I thought we snuffed the fire. Burning sulfur is scattered over his dwelling. Well, that would indicate demons if you watch the show Supernatural. And so all they need to do is just get some salt.
Right.
Just salt.
And
put
iron.
a circle.
Iron works.
And iron, yeah. And also call Sam and Dean. They'll come help you out.
Yep, for sure.
His roots dry up below and his branches wither above. Yeah, that happens. The memory of him perishes from the earth. So who cares then?
I mean, the memory of most people perishes from the earth.
Right?
So,
that's my sister's biggest fear is
really?
that nobody will remember her when she's gone.
I'm good with it, really.
But I'm like, but you'll be gone, though.
Yeah, you won't give a fuck.
You'll be gone.
Right. So who cares?
But it, like, really bothers her that, like, probably her grandchildren might know her name.
Right.
But her great-grandchildren, very unlikely.
Right.
And then the next generation down won't even give a lick that she lived.
Right.
And I'm like,
that's basically true.
That is what happens.
Right.
That is, life keeps going.
Right.
And we die, and it's sad, and then it's not sad anymore because life keeps going.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
it's just one of those things.
We don't all get to live in infamy.
Right.
Unless we do something like major, and if that's really a concern, then do something major.
Sure.
Make a thing.
But even
do
then,
a thing.
your name still might fade over time.
Right? We can't all be Shakespeare.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
The memory of him perishes from the earth. He has no name in the land.
Well, Job kept his name around for quite some time.
Sure did. He is driven from light into the realm of darkness and is banished from the world.
Not that.
No. He has no offspring. Well, he does, but they're dead.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he probably could have more because...
Right, he's not dead
yet. If
yet.
he had 10, he could probably have 20 more.
Sure, why not?
Or descendants among his people. So no offspring or descendants.
Right. That generally would kind of follow.
Right?
Right.
Yeah. No survivor where once he lived.
So again, is that with the descendant thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to make sure we cover it 3 times.
3 times.
So that way we really drill it home.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
People of the West are appalled at his fate.
But the East, they're good.
Well, and they don't mean like West, like America. They just mean like the West in that little corner that they're familiar with.
Right. Which I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
Italy. Right? Like Greece.
But I mean, seriously though.
Like that's what they mean by West.
But what is... Whatever.
The West, meaning that land over there.
Okay.
Yeah. They are appalled at his fate. If they remember him, which I thought you said they didn't.
Right.
Those of the East are seized with horror.
Oh, there we go. There's the people of the East.
Yeah.
They just have slightly different reactions, apparently.
Well, one is appalled and the other is
seized. Right. Okay.
Surely such is the dwelling of an evil man. Such is the place of one who does not know God. The end.
Okay.
You don't know God, so you're...
I don't know God.
No, but I mean, this friend
is
looking at Job and saying, you don't know God, you evil son of a bitch.
Right. I think it's time for them to go.
Yeah.
Like, you guys need to go.
I'm done.
You need to pack up your shit and get the fuck out of here.
I'm not saying that you need to, like, leave altogether, but you do need to leave me.
Right, right. Yeah, if you're going to stay, shut the fuck up. If you're going to go, if you're not, then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I can't with you.
Right. I call trespassing.
Yeah.
You're trespassing. Get the fuck off my land.
I need to be...
Get the fuck out of here.
I need to be allowed to mourn in my own time and be as bitter and angry as I want to be or as I just am.
It's almost like his friends are part of the curse of what's happening to him.
Yeah.
Like, good God, man. You're having to endure all this shit that happened to you, and then on top of that, you have to listen to these fucks go on and on about how shitty you are.
Right. For chapters and chapters and
My
chapters.
God, it's awful.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate him,
But
and
I mean,
I hate his
I
friends.
also don't like, Job's going up, on and on about all kinds of shit too. So
He is, but I mean, he has the right to. But
right.
the only reason that we have to listen to him is because we have to listen to his stupid fucking friends.
Right.
If we didn't have to listen to his stupid
Job
fucking
wouldn't
friends,
be going on and on if it wasn't for his friends going on and on.
Right.
So it's like a vicious circle of shittiness.
It really is. And snuffed candles and whatever.
And darkness.
Fires that go out and leave you in the dark.
Nooses. And all kinds of shit.
Traps.
Yep.
Some trouble.
It's just some trouble.
It is definitely some trouble.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was Job chapter 18.
Sure as fuck was.
And we will be back tomorrow to find out what else his friends are going to say with
Job chapter 19.
We'll see you guys then.
Yep. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Yeah, Bildad was he was going over what was going to happen to Job.
Yeah.
And there was lots of snares and traps and shit.
Because Bildad was Bill Bad.
For fuck's sake.
I was waiting all my life to say that.
So I mean, basically, it's the whole thing that we've been going over thus far. His friends are extolling how shitty he must have been, and so here we are.
So they're like, "You suck," and he's like, "Nah, man, nah."
Right.
And I think that's probably the chapter we're gonna read
maybe,
today.
but maybe one of his other friends have got a. Or do they go back to Job
back
and then?
forth,
Oh, okay, that's right. Okay.
I think
Maybe. Right. We'll see. Maybe the friend's gonna. Who knows? Something's gonna happen.
Obviously,
somebody's gonna say some shit.
Somebody's gonna say some shit,
and then we're gonna say some shit.
Yep.
Okay, so that was Job chapter 18.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we'll be reading
Job chapter 19.
All right, let's go do this.
Okay, Job chapter 19.
Okay.
And I was right. It is back to Job.
Back to Job. Got it.
Back to Job going, nah, man.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then Job replied, "How long will you torment me and crush me with words?" Well, at least 19 chapters, it appears. 10 times you have reproached me.
Wait, has he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Each of his, not each of them individually, all together.
I guess it could be 10 times now, maybe.
Y'all have talked shit to me 10 times.
Has it been 10 times, though?
Probably.
Maybe.
I mean,
and it depends on how he's counting it, too, right? Maybe they took like a 5-minute breather between one of the spiels or something.
I feel like we should go back and count.
Right? Yeah.
Shamelessly you attack me. If it is true that I have gone astray, my error remains concern alone. If indeed you would exalt yourselves above me and use my humiliation against me, then know that God has wronged me and drawn his net around me. Though I cry violence, I get no response. Though I call for help, there is no justice.
Right.
Everything he's saying is facts.
I mean, so, yeah, you're in a world where people believe that you get punished for things you do bad. Mm-hmm. And they don't have the sciences.
Right.
So, not that people don't believe those same things today, but there's less of it, you're not really held to the bad behaviors, the bad things that happen to you. People generally feel bad for you, not chastise you for the shit that befall. If your kids die, people aren't generally going to chastise you
and say, well, you must have done something to deserve that shit.
Right. But obviously times were different maybe back then.
Obviously.
And
just a little bit.
I just can't imagine, it's awful.
Right?
This is awful.
He has blocked my way so I cannot pass. He has shrouded my paths in darkness. More darkness,
yeah.
The darkness.
Mm-hmm.
He has stripped me of my honor and removed the crown from my forehead.
He had a crown?
Apparently.
Damn. Man.
I think it was a metaphorical crown.
I know.
I didn't know that you knew.
I'm having fun with it.
I didn't know that you knew.
Just what happened to his crown?
It fell down. like Jack and Jill.
I feel like we should be. What's that singer? That's the Crown that sings the song.
I got nothing.
Crown.
What are you talking about?
Crown on your head.
What?
It's a female singer. We like her, and she has synesthesia. I might be saying that wrong.
Oh, Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish. Is that the person that sings?
Oh, you should see me in a crown.
Is that her? Is that her? Or is that somebody? Okay, that's her.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. And they played that at the end of the first season of what was it called? Lock and Key.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And
that was good.
That was so good.
Right.
That walking around. Oh yeah, that was a good song for that scene.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. He tears me down on every side till I am gone. He uproots my hope like a tree. How do you uproot a tree?
Tornadoes generally, I think, do the trick.
How many tornadoes do they have in the Middle East?
I always wonder that. I don't know where tornadoes exist and where they don't exist.
I don't either.
I don't know if they actually exist there.
I wasn't asking to be silly. Like I
Right.
was really curious.
Yeah,
like,
I'm kind of curious too.
I don't know the climate
Are
over
there
there.
tornadoes in the Middle East? I don't know the
Like,
answer to that.
All I can think of is desert.
Right.
And that is such an ignorant perspective.
And is like, how like a tornado on the water is a cyclone. Is there like a name for a tornado on a sand, like on a desert? Like a sand blaster?
A sandstorm.
Or
a sandstorm is all I got.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or like, when my sister and I were taking a road trip through Texas, we saw tumbleweeds, and it was the first time that we ever actually saw tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
And they're for real, and they're just these.
They're not just in cartoons, guys.
And they're exactly how they look in cartoons. This big, dumb, bouncing ball of just trashy weeds.
Right, yeah.
And they bounce and they just like da-doing, da-doing, da-doing in the wind, and they look so stupid.
Right.
We were just laughing at them like, how fucking dumb is that? Just a bunch of fucking weeds rolling around. So maybe it's like that.
Yeah, could be.
I don't know.
Yep.
His anger burns against me. He counts me among his enemies. Oh, come on, Joby. This is so repetitive.
Yeah.
But
he's also, I have to say, because we've been talking about his friends and how they're speaking without knowledge of what they're speaking of, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's trying to put words in God's mouth. He's saying that
you hate me,
right? Which isn't actually the case. So
right.
Job is actually wrong right now.
No, he is definitely.
Not that he's unjustified.
I mean, if somebody is poking me with a stick,
right.
I'm gonna think that they must hate me.
No,
too.
I totally agree. But like everybody's just speaking out their ass right now.
It's true. But Job has reason. His friends are just fucking stupid.
Sure.
In my opinion.
Job definitely is more informed as to the situation than his friends are.
Well, you know what? Even if his friends really believe that, they're still fucking mean.
I agree.
I'm still on Job's side. It's just that he's so repetitive.
Right.
His troops advance in force. They build a siege ramp against me and encamp around my tent. I mean, see, he's just saying it 1,000 different ways.
I know, yeah.
He has alienated my family from me. No, dude, he killed them.
Yeah.
My acquaintances are completely estranged from me. Well, this is true.
Well, aside from the 3 that are chastising
those
you.
are the 3 that are estranged from him.
Right.
Yeah. My relatives have gone away. My closest friends have forgotten me. Okay. My guests and my female servants count me a foreigner. They look on me as a stranger.
I thought they all died.
I thought they did too. Just the ones in the places where...
In the fields or something?
Yeah, and in
the house servants are still around?
The ones with the kids, they died.
Got it. Okay.
I guess. I don't
know.
I summon my servant, but he does not answer, though I beg him with my own mouth. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So apparently he's lost all power. So what are the servants doing? Are they just like...
looking at him like,
looting his
who the
remains,
fuck do you think you are?
Like, yeah, what's going on? Or maybe his wife's in charge now. Maybe they just don't listen to Job, but they listen to his wife now.
No man would lose his 10 kids. You can't be the boss.
Yeah.
My breath is offensive to my wife. I mean,
halitosis is hell,
You do have boils, my guy. So, like, no offense. If you had boils, I would love you, but from afar.
Right, right, yeah.
I am loathsome to my own family. Your family being your wife.
Right, because that's all that's left.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he said he had other family, but they left. So
Yeah.
the only one left around that I know of that might still be there is his wife.
Right.
So.
Even the little boys scorn me. When I appear, they ridicule me. Rude.
Yeah.
You should sick a lion
Bears.
or bears.
Bears.
Yeah, you should sick
Like
bears.
42
on
of them, maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but only if they call you bald, right?
Well, I mean, or boil.
Yeah.
You know.
Boily, you have boils. All my intimate friends detest me. Those I love have turned against me. I am nothing but skin and bones and boils.
Yeah, but yeah.
I have escaped only by the skin of my teeth. I've always wondered about that phrase, like, do teeth have skin?
No.
What does it mean by the skin of my teeth?
I think that's the whole point, you know? I don't know where it originated from, but the point is that your teeth don't have skin, so, you know, it was a really thin margin.
Right. Have pity on me, my friends. Have pity, for the hand of God has struck me. Why do you pursue me as God does? Will you never get enough of my flesh?
Yeah, I mean, probably, yeah.
So he's still just going, nah, man, nah.
Right.
Oh, that my words were recorded. They were. That they were written on a scroll. They were. That they were inscribed with an iron tool on lead. I mean, you go too far. Or engraved in rock forever. Absolutely not.
Dang.
I know that my Redeemer lives, and in the end, he will stand on the earth. And after my skin has been destroyed, yet in my flesh I will see God. I myself will see him with my own eyes, my own eyeballs.
He knows this, huh?
Not another. How my heart yearns within me. This sounds like something a Christian wrote, not a Jewish person from early way back.
It'd be interesting to find out the time frame as to when it was written.
It really would.
You know, there's a lot of things that are. I mean, I don't know. Maybe, and it's possible also that it was written pre-Christianity and maybe edited after Christianity.
That is true. It's just when he talks about God as his Redeemer, that's a Christian phrase. That's not a Jewish phrase.
Right, but there's also, we know, you said this earlier on when we were in this, that we know for a fact that God at some point is going to come down and talk to Job.
Yeah.
Right? So that's, the writer knows this is going to be happening, so he's alluding to some of this stuff. He's foreshadowing it, you know?
I know. It's just that we've never heard anybody refer to God as their Redeemer up until this point.
Right.
And that is a very, very Christian phrase.
But there hasn't really been anybody that was worth redeeming. That when they did stuff wrong, they knew they did shit wrong. They had to grovel before God to redeem themselves, not the other way around, with the Old Testament God.
No, yeah, I totally...
In this case, he didn't do anything.
Right.
This is the first time that somebody has required redeeming from God. Has required God to redeem them for them.
Right. It's just that referring to him as my Redeemer.
Right.
That's a nickname that we just use.
But maybe this is where Christianity pulled the idea of redemption from instead of the other.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. I'll let you have it.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that maybe this is part of where it stems from, possibly.
I guess.
I'm just
It's
hypothesizing.
out of
here.
place, is all I'm saying.
Sure. No, I will grant you that.
It's out of place in the writing and the speech pattern. It's completely out of place with all the other stuff we've read.
I grant you that completely. But at the same time, Satan's also in this chapter.
I know.
And that's completely out of place too.
Although no, because we have at least heard about Satan before early on.
A brief mention earlier on, but it wasn't like in story form. It wasn't like we didn't get to hear about Satan
true.
ad nauseum.
Right.
Not that it's been ad nauseum, but I mean he is definitely a part of this story. So.
Right. If you say, how we will hound him, since the root of the trouble lies in him, you should fear the sword yourselves, for wrath will bring punishment by the sword, and then you will know that there is judgment. The end. It sounds like he's just saying, you think I'm bad? Just wait. Fuck you.
Right.
They're going to tear your shit up.
Yeah, you're so wrong, you're going to die.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With a sword.
With a sword.
Of wrath.
Yeah.
Wrathy sword.
Yeah. Right.
I don't really know what else to say.
Yeah, Job Job is Job.
He's still Jobin.
He's still Jobin. All right, that was Job, chapter 19.
It sure as fuck was.
And we will be back tomorrow with
Job chapter 20.
We'll see you guys then.
Bye. Husband,
Wife!
do you remember what happened yesterday?
Job was rebuttaling his rebuts and from his rebuttals and his, friends and stuff.
He was Jobing around.
He was Jobing, yeah. He's just Jobing around.
Job was Jobing.
Yeah. And he's got something about a sword. He's got swords.
He's like, God will show you a thing.
Right, yeah. God's going to get back at him.
He's going to vindicate me.
For their words. For the things they're saying about him.
Yeah.
Which, aren't great. They aren't great.
They aren't great.
And Job has every right to be angry. But I don't know. I don't know about murder.
I don't know about that whole God will vindicate me either.
Yeah. I'm not good with anybody murdering, even God.
Yeah, definitely.
So, that is what it is, I guess.
And I don't necessarily believe that God will vindicate him, honestly.
I don't. Who knows? We'll find out at some point, I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, anyway, that was not Job.
You did that last time,
I did that last time. Job.
Job,
chapter 19.
Sure as fuck was.
And today we are reading
Job chapter 20.
Let's get into this.
Okie dokie. Okay, Job chapter 20.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Then Zophar, the
Zophar.
Naamathite.
Okay.
One of his other buddies.
Yeah.
So nice. Replied, my troubled thoughts prompt me to answer because I'm greatly disturbed.
I bet he is.
Yeah, you are. You are disturbed. I hear a rebuke that dishonors me, and my understanding inspires me to reply.
So he's hearing Job say you're wrong and shut the fuck up, and God's going to come, let you know you're wrong. And he's like, how dare you?
I know a thing. Sit back. Let me tell you some stuff. I'm inspired to tell you a thing.
Is that the gist of it, I think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Surely, Zophar continues.
Surely. Not confidently.
Right. Surely. You know how it has been from of old, ever since mankind was placed on earth, that the mirth of the wicked is brief. The joy of the godless lasts but a moment. I mean, still with all the evil.
What does that have to do with anything?
Though the pride of the godless person reaches to the heavens, and his head touches the clouds, he will perish forever, like his own dung. Just like shit, it doesn't last. Shit always rots and goes away.
I mean, I don't know. Shit actually kind of inspires new life.
It
does.
It's fertilizer.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't want to put my shit.
I don't like shit. It's not fun. It doesn't smell good at all.
At all.
But I mean, it does help, bring life.
It
about,
does. It does. Those who have seen him will say, where is he?
He's in the shit.
Where'd he go? He in shit. Like a dream, he flies away, no more to be found, banished like a vision of the night.
I wonder if he flies like an eagle.
Into the sky. Fly
it's the
like
future.
an
Into the
eagle.
future.
Oh, yeah. Into the future. Yeah, that one. Okay.
Exactly.
I had to think about it.
Right.
Sorry. The eye that saw him will not see him again. His place will look on him no more.
Places generally look at things?
My place looks at me all the time.
Does it?
No.
Okay. Actually, it does.
Oh, because we got that
security system.
That security camera. Right. It does look. Oh my God. Y'all, if you don't have like one of those Ring doorbell things or whatever similar company, if it's not a Ring one, you need to get one because it is so fun to fucking spy on your neighbors. Seriously. Like, how many times a day? I don't know if you do this.
I don't.
How many times a day do I
think I did when we first got it because it was just novel.
I didn't even finish my question.
You do it a lot.
I do it a lot. But my question is, how many times a day do I pull it up when I see that a person has walked by?
A lot.
Every time a person walks by, I'm like, who are you? Where are you going? What are you doing? But it does help me because Sometimes I see that it's the mailman, and then I'm like, oh, we got mail today
Yeah.
at our new address.
Because we couldn't just check it when we got home, you know.
No, but I'm already at home.
Right.
And I see it, and I'm like, oh, the mailman brought us mail, and that's exciting because when we first moved in, we didn't get any mail.
Right.
At our
I
new
mostly
address.
like it for the telemarketers.
Yeah, that was funny. It's a lawnmower. It'll just take a minute. I'll make it real quick. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
far, still yakking. Ready?
Yeah.
His children must make amends to the poor. His own hands must give back his wealth. I ain't giving back shit. The youthful vigor that fills his bones will lie with him in the dust. The poesy here is just too much.
Yeah.
Though evil is sweet in his mouth, and he hides it under his tongue, though he cannot bear to let it go, and lets it linger in his mouth, yet his food will turn sour in his stomach.
Yeah.
Like a Sour Patch Kid.
So bad. Yeah.
It will become the venom of serpents within him. Ooh, venom of serpents in my tum-tum.
That wouldn't work out very well.
No.
Yeah.
Meow. He will spit out the riches he swallowed. Blech! God will make his stomach vomit them up. He will suck the poison of serpents. The fangs of an adder will kill him. Aye! He will not enjoy the streams, the rivers flowing with honey and cream.
Man, I miss. Where are these streams that flow with honey and cream, man?
All these snakes with venom getting in your
Right?
tum-tum.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
What he toiled for, he must give back uneaten. He will not enjoy the profit from his trading.
Okay.
For he has oppressed the poor and left them destitute. He has seized houses he did not build.
But he's saying things that are bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
But are these things Job did?
No.
It doesn't sound like he's just throwing shit out.
He's like, evil people do evil, and they're going to
Right.
suffer because they're so evil, and here's some of the evil that the evil people did.
right.
Not you, Job,
But
but
you did something on this list,
surely.
right?
Don't call me Shirley. Surely he will have no respite from his craving. He cannot save himself by his treasure. Nothing is left for him to devour. His prosperity will not endure. In the midst of his plenty, distress will overtake him. I mean, that's what happened.
Right.
That's literally what already happened.
Right.
He had plenty, and distress overtook him.
Right.
And it wasn't his fault.
But that's what they're saying, though, is that, but they're saying that it is his fault, obviously, because he had these consequences happen to him.
Yeah.
So.
And they're like, you're reaping what you sow, asshole.
Right.
And it's like, you already said that for like 1,000 chapters.
Right.
You already said that.
Yeah.
The full force of misery will come upon him. You mean like having all his children die and getting boils and his wife hates him and his breath stinks?
That's pretty fucking miserable.
Yeah, we get it. We get it. You think he got what he deserved. So
Right.
why you still hanging around? Like, honestly.
Rubbing it in, you know?
think he's an evil son of a bitch. Why are you still here?
Right.
Go the fuck away. When he has filled his belly, God will vent his burning anger against him and rain down his blows on him. Though he flees from an iron weapon, a bronze-tipped arrow pierces him.
It's always the bronze tip that gets you.
It is
Right,
always the
yeah.
bronze-tipped ones.
Yep.
Yeah. He pulls it out of his back.
That's a bad idea.
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, you got to leave it in and let a doctor do it because, you know.
So that they can sew you up right quick.
Right.
He pulls it out of his back, the gleaming point out of his liver.
Oh, I hate it when it hits my liver.
Oh.
The bronze ones in the liver are never good.
No.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to get struck in the liver.
Bad shit.
Terrors will overcome him.
Oh my gosh.
Total darkness lies in wait for his treasures.
I suppose terrors would overcome you if all my kids, if 10 of my kids died.
Right?
I'd have some terrors.
Yeah.
You know, like that's tragic. That's
if
horrible.
If my whole body was suddenly covered in boils.
Right? On top of that too. Like, I mean,
okay,
geez.
I get unhappy when I get a pimple. You know? I couldn't imagine if my whole body was covered in boils.
Right.
And I had some halitosis and some evil,
right?
You know, all that kind of stuff happening.
Well, the halitosis is probably from the snake venom from the adder in his stomach.
Right.
That's my guess.
Or from his liver getting sliced.
Probably, yeah, that could be too. We should call Dr. House and see if he knows what the prognosis is here.
It's true.
Yeah.
We did just watch an episode where the one guy gave his liver to his wife, was it? Or something?
No, it was his sister.
His sister. But then he had neglected to mention, oh shit, guess what? My liver is fucked.
Right, because he had Hep C.
Yeah. And he's like, but she will go and die.
Yeah, well, she still died.
Yeah. And it's all your fault. A fire unfanned will consume him and devour what is left in his tent.
Okay.
The heavens will expose his guilt. The earth will rise up against him. A flood will carry off his house, rushing waters on the day of God's wrath.
It's gonna have, don't you think just one way of dying is enough?
I mean,
why do you gotta list them all?
He's like, you're gonna die 100 different...
a flood, fucking,
That reminds me of that song.
Earth will rise up against you.
Dumb ways to die.
Right.
So many dumb ways to die.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna get a copyright infringement now.
Why? I didn't even go 30 seconds. Plus, it's not like my singing is good or anything.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We'll just bank on that.
Such is the fate God allots the wicked, the heritage appointed for them by God. The end.
Okay.
I got a big yawn. Because that's how I feel about it.
Mostly you just had to yawn and you wanted an excuse to yawn.
I've been yawning this whole time, honestly.
I know.
Oh, I'm trying so hard not to, but it's like, oh, Job, your friends are a bore. You're a bore.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Well, that and we were out late tonight, so we're doing this kind of late.
Yeah, but even so.
Right.
This is nothing we haven't already read.
No, you're right.
It's just a different version of you suck so hard.
Yep. For no known reason.
Right.
Just that we think you do.
We think you do.
And then so therefore it must be true.
Here's what I want to know though, honestly. When I said, why don't they leave him alone then? Honestly, what is their purpose here? What are they trying to get out of these conversations they're having with Job?
I don't know.
Accept your fate, you sucker.
Reader's benefit, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So this is audience benefit, and oh, sorry, I'm just so fucking tired of this shit. So they're not really trying to get anything out of it. They're just doing it to do it.
I mean, that's what I would imagine. You were working towards something here.
Can we get there though?
No, I mean we will eventually.
When?
I don't know.
These chapters are tiresome.
Apparently you're yawning a lot tonight.
Oh, they're so repetitive. I don't like repetitiveness.
Right.
Repetition. That's the word. Repetitiveness. Repetition.
Yeah. But at least it's not like plans to build the ark. Or names of every fucking relative in the Bible.
Right.
So it could be worse.
It could.
It has been worse.
It has been. I need to keep that in mind. It just doesn't feel like it in the moment because it's like, Jesus Christ.
Plus, we are getting to something.
But I'm just like, when? We're already at chapter 20, and we've had 20 chapters of either, Job, you suck. You brought this on yourself. Or, no, I didn't. Also, I want to die.
Well, there's 42 chapters, so I would say sometime between now and 42.
Fuck off. Such an ass.
All right. Anyway, that was Job chapter 20.
Sure as fuck was.
And tomorrow is Saturday, and we'll be back with
Q&A Saturday.
Which means on Sunday, because we skipped one this week, we'll be doing a couple, which would be our
Patreon as well as our Sacrilegious Book Club.
And then I've got to get the weekly replay together, and then we'll be back on Monday with
Job chapter 21.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you know what today is?
Today is Saturday.
Q&A Saturday.
That's
but
right.
we're doing it late at night.
Yes, we are.
But it's still Saturday as we're recording, so fuck off.
As we're recording, yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So, you got some Q's to A?
I do. Remember we had a question about King of Terrors.
Only vaguely.
We had a question about King of Terrors.
I'm sure you're right.
We did.
Things go out of my brain.
And then we were also like, I wonder if Jews believe in an afterlife.
Yes, I do remember that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to rabbit hole some of that shit.
Sounds good. Because, it's hard to talk about the Job shit.
It really is. So I was like, nah, fuck Job.
Right. All right. Sounds good. Let's get into this.
Okie dokie. Okay, so we did have a question about what the fuck is a king of terrors.
Yeah.
And that was in Job chapter 18, verse 14, which goes, "He is torn from the security of his tent and marched off to the king of terrors."
Got it. Okay.
I don't remember what that was in reference to, nor do I care really.
Sure. But we had a question about what it was.
Well, it was Job lamenting, blah, blah, blah. His hope is gone, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what he was talking about. His hope is torn from the security of his tent.
Okay.
And it's being marched to the king of terrors.
Got it.
So the king of terrors is a euphemism for death, either as an idea or as the personification itself.
Got it.
So, it was also in more recent times an idiom for cholera, or even more recently in history for cancer. Like,
got it. So nothing good.
No, it's always death. Like if you say the king of that old king of terror's cancer.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we use it as a euphemism.
Sure.
So it's either like a guy like Death of the Endless, like in The Sandman by Neil Gaiman.
Right.
You know, like the personification.
Sure.
Or just the general idea of death.
Okay. Yep.
So in answering death question, I was kind of going through other stuff. And then I remembered that in Job chapter 17, verses 15 and 16, there's a question that said, "Where then is my hope? Who can see any hope for me? Will it go down to the gates of death? Will we descend together into the dust?"
Right.
Okay, but our interpretation said the gates of death, but other interpretations that are older say the gates of Sheol. And I was
okay.
Let's talk about Sheol a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
What's a Sheol?
Right.
Right? So Sheol is a place of still darkness which lies after death.
Okay.
It's also
Yeah.
in addition to that, a subterranean underworld where the souls of the dead went after the body died.
That sounds familiar in other cultures. Okay.
It's a place where both the righteous and the unrighteous dead go, regardless of their moral choices in life.
Okay.
So it's just like
everybody goes there.
Purgatory kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
It's either a generic metaphor describing the grave into which all humans invariably descend.
Right.
Or it's an actual state of afterlife within Israelite thought.
Okay.
So it's another one of those that it's either an actual thing or a metaphor.
Got it.
Who could know, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, though, it was considered a place of punishment meant for the wicked alone and was equated with Gehenna in the Talmud, which I'll get into in a minute.
Okay.
When Hebrew scriptures were translated into Greek around 200 BCE, the word Hades, which is the Greek underworld, was substituted for Sheol. Because Hades is just the underworld. Right? It's just where the dead go. Right? So nowadays, Sheol is recognized as a more neutral term for the abode of the dead. So again, it's just underworld,
it's interesting that
purgatory.
The idea of afterlife evolved in the religion itself. Like that's interesting to me because if this is a true word of God, if this is a true statement of things that are right per God,
yes.
Why do things evolve? Why do ideas of things evolve?
Well,
it's just interesting,
right?
Like that aspect of it is interesting.
There's more than one answer to that. The obvious answer is because it's all a bunch of shit, and as we learn more, we realize that it's nothing but myth and legends, right?
100%.
That's the true asshole version answer.
Right.
Okay. The more studious and scholarly answer would be that as times progress and more learned scholars opine on these things and philosophize, they have deeper understandings and as also more scriptures come to light and they start piecing together clues from different
Sure.
texts, then they're able to come up with better ideas.
I guess.
Okay.
Sure.
That's the more smarty pants answer.
Right,
So
yeah.
the asshole answer is because it's all fake.
Yeah.
And the other answer is because they get smarter over time. Okay.
I guess. Okay.
So
I mean, I get what you're saying.
right.
But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of call bullshit. I feel like they just wanted a place of punishment instead of just a neutral, dark place.
It didn't start out as a place of punishment, and it's
Right.
not seen today as a place of punishment.
In Jewish lore.
In Jewish lore.
Because Sheol and Hades or whatever
is just the underworld.
Right, but that became kind of hell.
It did, but it's not viewed that anymore. And I'm going
Right,
to get
right.
into that
Okay.
because that's what Gehenna is.
Right.
Okay.
Got it.
Which is separate from Sheol.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's important that you recognize that Sheol was an underworld, then was kind of like hell, and then again was more just underworld grave.
So the
It's
current
just a grave.
look is kind of more like it's the river Styx. It's like just where everybody goes before they cross over to whatever.
And more than that, it's just kind of a metaphor for the Israelite grave.
Sure. Okay.
So
all right.
it went from one extreme to the other, and then kind of has reached a like middle, like more scholarly, metaphorical. It's just a grave.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So now Gehenna, right?
Right.
What the fuck is that? Right?
Yeah.
Because I always thought that Sheol and Gehenna were the same, but they're not.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Gehenna, there is an actual place called Gehenna that you can like actually visit today.
Okay.
Okay. It's the Valley of Hinnom, which is a historic valley surrounding ancient Jerusalem from the west and southwest.
Okay.
It's also known by the name Gehinnom, which eventually became Gehenna.
Got it. Yeah.
So it was first mentioned in the Hebrew Bible as the border between the tribes of Judah and Benjamin in Joshua chapter 15.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I remember when we read that going, oh, okay, yeah, Gehenna, I've heard of that. I know that thing.
Right, yeah.
Okay. It's the site where some of the kings of Judah sacrificed their children by fire. Do you remember that?
Kind of, yeah.
So that's where it became associated with hellfires.
Got it. Okay.
It became associated with divine punishment in Jewish apocalypticism as the destination of the wicked.
Okay.
Because that's where children were sacrificed. That's where
Right.
They started burning bodies and trash. It was just like these fires that never ended. And so Gehenna kind of became translated into this metaphorical, I'm going to throw you in Gehenna. You're going to go to Gehenna.
Right. So this evolved as well.
It did. And there's still not agreement in different Jewish sects, and scholars do not agree on like what it means today.
Sure.
Okay. The King James Version translates both Sheol and Gehenna with the Anglo-Saxon word hell.
Of course they do.
Of course they do. Right. But it would be more appropriate to refer to Gehenna as hell than Sheol.
Right. I gotcha. But I mean, so the King James version is very it's very single-minded in its
It's
purpose.
one-dimensional
Right.
and single-minded, yes.
So, I mean, it makes sense. And to admit that there are other places of death other than heaven and hell would be a travesty to what they're trying to do with that book, I guess.
Definitely.
I mean, that's just that's my guess.
It's very childish.
Sure.
Honestly.
Right.
With their these, thous, and, all of the fancy poesy that they try to make it have sounding like fucking Shakespeare wrote it or whatever.
Right.
At the end of it, it's still very fucking childish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gehenna is not mentioned in the Torah in the sense of hell, though. Nevertheless, some rabbinic texts maintain that God created Gehenna on the second day of creation.
Interesting.
Even though that's not in the
Torah, it's
Torah,
definitely not there.
Right? Other texts claim that Gehenna was part of God's original plan for the universe and was actually created before Earth.
Okay.
Which there are other myths and legends like Lilith was created before Eve, and you know what I mean? Like there's all these, well, it's not in the Torah, but we just know.
Sure.
I don't know how we know, but we just fucking
Well,
know.
I'm assuming those are mostly Jewish lore, would be my guess. I don't really know that 100%, but I mean, there's a lot of Jewish lore, and there's a lot of things that are not in the standard quote-unquote Bible.
Right.
So, I mean, and those things, generally, you find them in the Jewish lore, so.
Right, but not in, like, their main texts, which is the Torah.
Right, right.
So I just still find it very interesting.
No, definitely.
So Gehenna became a synonym for hell due to its morbid prominence in Jewish religious texts. Because anytime they refer to it, it's always as fires and child sacrifice.
Yeah, shit like that.
And exactly. So, I mean, it just makes sense that the two became synonymous.
Yeah.
Rabbinic thought maintains that souls are not tortured in Gehenna forever. The longest that one can be there is said to be 11 months. With the exception of heretics and extremely sinful Jews.
Of course, those ones,
they get to stay there.
Right, yeah, extremely sinful. Yeah, for sure.
Now, while I was reading up on all this stuff, I came across the name Abaddon.
Oh.
Yeah, that's an actual thing, not just a name that was on the show Supernatural.
Gotcha. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Abaddon actually means destruction or doom. And the Greek name for Abaddon is Apollyon, meaning destroyer.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And again, this is both a place of destruction and an angel of the abyss. So you see how all of these have like double meanings, right?
Yeah.
Like, is it a place? Is it a person? Is it a metaphor for a thing? We don't know.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So it means destruction or place of destruction when used with reference to a bottomless pit, often appearing alongside the place Sheol.
Okay.
Which is interesting.
Yeah.
I accidentally
scrolled too
far. God damn it. Okay. In the book of Revelation in the New Testament, an angel called Abaddon is described as the king of an army of locusts.
Okay.
And more. Like there's a big old explanation, many swords and a monster with all these different faces and shit. Like he's scary, but this we just kind of left it there for this one. Okay.
Yeah. Because we definitely have not got to Revelation yet.
No, we have not. And so I try to don't look.
Right.
I didn't want to spoiler myself.
Yeah.
Okay. In the book of, oh no, I just read that. Sorry. The Protestant commentator Matthew Henry in 1708 believed Abaddon to be the Antichrist.
Okay.
That's a leap, but okay.
Well, I mean, the Antichrist is supposed to foreshadow. I thought the Antichrist was like part of the end of time type thing. So why would he think that Abaddon in the old
because
that's weird.
No, not necessarily. Abaddon is mentioned in the book of Revelation, which is where we talk about the end of times. Okay. So he's like, when they say Abaddon and they also say Antichrist, those are the same. That's his thinking.
So like Abaddon is going to rise from Gehenna / hell and become like that's the Antichrist.
Not necessarily. The Antichrist, much like Jesus Christ, is supposed to be a person born of man. Okay. So not rising from anywhere.
But he will embody, Abaddon will embody that person, apparently.
In
that person's take of it, whatever.
Yes. Okay. And will become like a world leader who unites us all with one common belief system and one language and one money. And that's why, some...
Mark of the Beast, all that shit.
Yeah, modern day Christians freak the fuck out because, that's what, when the EU happened and all of Europe decided to use the euro.
Yeah.
That they were just freak the fuck out. They were like, it is the end times.
It's like we've set ourselves up to where we can never unify the entire world.
Nope. Because once that happens, then that means it's the end times.
Right.
So globalization is bad, didn't you know?
I mean, to some extent, it depends.
In capitalism and economic senses, yes, it's bad. But in knowing what's happening on the other side of the planet and working together to make a better Earth and to, make sure that all of us together have healthcare and food and homes and, clean water.
I always thought
that's
the
a good
idea,
thing.
like growing up, I always thought the idea of like the United Nations was just such a beautiful idea.
So did I. Like planet Earth bosses, you know?
Right. But like separate, but working together.
Yes,
right?
to make the planet together a better place so that we all have the basics.
But it has like zero power.
That makes me sad.
It really does.
Like
It
when
really
I found
does.
out that, and oh my God, my mom and dad are like so anti the UN. And so I was always like, I don't understand why, but if I ask, then.
But it could be biblical. It could be because of the reasons we're
Yeah,
just talking about right
exactly.
here. Like
exactly.
if the world comes together,
Right.
this in times. But then
Yeah.
again, shouldn't they celebrate that?
Yeah, see, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
I would
get
think if you're a Christian and you're about to be raptured, you should be like excited, right?
And that's what like that's one of those juxtapositions that did I use the right word there?
No,
No,
but that's
yeah,
okay.
I didn't think so. Anyway, it's one of those things that I just never understood.
Right.
It was you want to be raptured, you want the glory of God or whatever, and yet you
dread
don't want
the
the
end
things that
times.
are going to bring it.
Yeah.
So wouldn't you like they claim to welcome it, and they're like glad that the rapture is coming,
Right.
but at the same time they rail against the things that would bring it.
Yeah.
It makes no sense to me.
Well, think of a uber Christian with cancer. Why are they getting cancer treatments? God clearly thought it was their time, right?
Right.
But my goodness, they will be in there getting that radiology treatment, won't they?
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so that was Jameson Fawcett. No, that was not. That was a Protestant commentator, Matthew Henry. Okay, moving on. The Jameson Fawcett Brown Bible Commentary from 1871 and Henry Hampton Halley from 1922 identified the angel as Satan.
Oh, okay.
So they just skipped right over
Yeah.
Antichrist and went straight to Satan working against God.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right.
I was like, okay, that's a big leap.
Do
but,
what you do.
right?
There's
a Methodist publication called The Interpreter's Bible,
Yeah.
and it states, Abaddon, however, is an angel not of Satan, but of God, performing his work of destruction at God's bidding. Okay? It's the whole Satan in the book of Job is only allowed to mess with Job because God gave him permission. So
Okay.
Satan is a tool of God.
Got
Evil is only allowed to exist at God's will.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that would to admit otherwise would be I don't know, like
admitting that God ain't all powerful and doesn't rule everything.
That's one of those things that like it's hard for I think even religious people, if they really have to think about it, that's a hard one.
It is.
That's a hard thing to wrap your head around.
Yeah.
The lack of power of God, or the lack of involvement to stop evil by God.
Well, it's all they sweep it away. It's all God's plan.
Right.
It's not ours to understand.
But
God works in mysterious ways.
That's one of those things that just
God works in mysterious ways. There.
Right.
Phew. I almost panicked, but then I swept it aside with some like just phrase I tossed out, and now I feel so much better.
Right.
Phew.
Right.
I was almost in a panic. Jehovah's Witnesses
Mm.
also believe Abaddon is actually a representative of God, concluding that Abaddon is another name for Jesus after his resurrection.
Holy shit.
So is Abaddon
The fuck?
an angel, Satan,
Or Jesus.
or Jesus?
I mean,
Who fucking knows, right?
That's
Ridiculous.
like, talk about not getting your story straight.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so now that I was like going down those rabbit holes, it made me think, okay, well, we were talking about death just now, and then I remembered that you and I were asking, do Jews believe in an after Christ? After Well, that was a Freudian slip. An afterlife, not an
Right.
after Christ.
Yeah, no, but that's funny.
Do Jews believe in an afterlife?
I don't know.
I don't
know
know
the answer to that.
I kind of don't know either, but even after having written all this.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is a long bit.
Okay. All right.
Because there was just so much, and I just kept like adding more, and I was like, oh my God, this, and I had to stop at some point.
Yeah, you were
So
doing this for hours. I'm like,
I
Jesus.
was. It was so interesting. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, there is no evidence before 200 BCE of Jewish belief in a personal afterlife with reward or punishment. Okay, so at one time they were like, no, we just die and we're still there, but we're just in that grave in Sheol. We're in afterlife. We're just there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're neither punished nor rewarded.
Okay. All right.
According to Ezekiel chapter 38, the war of Gog and Magog, do you remember us talking about that a little bit?
I do.
Is a climactic war that will happen at the end of the Jewish exile.
Okay.
Apparently, we're still in the Jewish exile.
Sure, okay.
According to biblical commentator and Rabbi David Kimhi, this war will take place in Jerusalem. However, Hasidic tradition holds that the war will not occur as the sufferings of exile have already made up for it.
Okay.
So, I don't know.
So it's either going to happen or not happen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And we don't...
there's no... I mean, yeah.
Do you know the answer?
Again, get your story straight, guys.
Right. And the afterlife is known as, quote, the world to come. Okay?
Okay.
Like, the Christians call it the end days. The Jewish call it the world to come. And it's related to concepts of the heavenly Garden of Eden or paradise. Okay. And versus that is Gehenna.
Got it.
Hell.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So...
But these ideas didn't really come into being until about 200 BCE.
After. Yeah.
After 200 BCE. Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay. So we've got heaven and hell, but heaven is the Garden of Eden, paradise, and hell is these fires.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not get into it here, but there are a whole bunch of different what they call compartments of hell.
Okay.
Which I knew that the Catholics have like the circles of hell, like the 7 circles of hell.
Yeah.
And have you heard of that?
I have.
Okay. And then there's, I forget what other religion has like just different compartments, but the Jewish have different compartments of hell.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they also have different compartments in heaven.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I didn't realize that. I didn't know that the Jewish did all that.
Got it.
So they break that shit down.
So like over here you got your murderers, and over there you got your thieves. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. The accepted Jewish law is that it's impossible for living human beings to know what the world to come is like, and that's why we don't know.
Got it.
Not because it doesn't exist, not because there's no text explaining it, but because once again, it's not for us to know.
That's always a convenient excuse.
Convenient.
Like, it's just not for us to know.
I bet if you just told me, it'd be fine.
Right. Or hell, take a picture,
Right, exactly. There's this Jewish philosopher who became an influential Torah scholar in the Middle Ages named Maimonides. Okay. And he was mentioned a lot. He had a lot to say on these different topics, and so he's quoted a lot. Okay?
Gotcha. Yeah.
He says that any non-Jew, like you and I, for example,
sure,
who lives according to the 7 laws of Noah, is regarded as a righteous Gentile and is assured of a place in the world to come. So
I've always
But let me just cut you off real quick. I'm sorry.
Right.
I don't know what the 7 laws of Noah are. I started to open that and I had already gone so far that I was like, you know what? That's another day.
Yeah.
That's another day.
But it brings me to an idea that I've always had growing up when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought to myself, why do I need to have religion if I just live a good life? Like if I'm, and I know.
Because God needs to be worshipped and praised.
No, I get that after we've been reading the Bible, but I never understood
Same.
How any God could be like, yes, you've lived a good life, but you're still punished because you didn't worship me.
You're going to hell, you son of a bitch who didn't worship me.
What do you mean? What the fuck?
Right.
It's fucking screwed up.
Like, I donated everything, and I gave away all my worldly goods, and I adopted kittens and children, and, like, I'm renowned by everybody as giving the shirt off my back, and, like, I've done all these good deeds, and, made millions and gave them away, and started, like, Humanities for Habitat. I don't know. Fuck, man. Whatever. I mean, it's almost I've done great, good things, but nope, I didn't worship. I'm going to hell to burn.
Imagine you're a car salesman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you sell like 20 cars in a day. Mm-hmm. It's a ridiculous amount. But anyway, 20 cars. Okay. And and then you get to the end of the day and you're like so excited because you made so much fucking money. And then your boss is like, yeah, I'm really sorry. You did a great job, but you didn't clock in. So we're going to have to give all your sales to this other guy.
Oh my gosh. That is a great analogy.
I mean, I'm just like, but it's
Like,
so stupid.
and you've worked there for 10 years.
Right,
And it's
yeah.
like, really?
Yeah.
You can't just clock me in.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. Oh my God. So we need to remember, though, that we want to look up the 7 laws of Noah.
We should write it down. This is
I'm
what I
going
need
to.
my whiteboard for.
I'm going to. I have it copy and pasted
I know,
on my
but
list.
I want a whiteboard.
Okay, I know you want a whiteboard.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, there is a great deal of surviving rabbinic material concerning the fate of the soul after death, its experiences, and where it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
At various points in the afterlife journey, the soul may encounter the following. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
There's a thing called Hibut HaKver, which
Okay.
are the pains and experiences of the physico-spiritual dissolution or reconfiguration within the grave.
Oh, okay.
It's the as your body is turning into spirit form. okay.
So as you're rotting.
Yeah, as you're rotting. Okay. Then you might meet Duma, which is another name that you might recognize from the show Supernatural. She was one
Right,
of the
yeah,
angels
right.
in heaven. Duma, the angel in charge of funerary matters.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Satan as the angel of death or some other equally grim figure.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The Kaf HaKala, the ensnarement or confinement of the stripped down soul within various ghostly material reallocations, devised for the purpose of cleansing a soul of contamination, but not severe enough to warrant Gehenna.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So your soul is
This
cleansed.
is reminding me a bit of like a department store.
Yeah,
There's all these different departments and stuff that are
you go
handling
through-
different things.
You go through each stage, yeah.
Right.
And then, of course, there is Gehenna,
Sure, right.
which is pure purgatory
Wait, it wasn't
in this
Okay,
in this
okay.
version, okay?
or burning.
or burning hell.
Slash
yeah,
hell,
you
yeah,
don't know.
right.
You don't know.
Yeah.
And Gan Eden, which is the heavenly respite or paradise, a purified state.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Garden of Eden. Okay?
Right.
Okay. The world to come, which is called paradise.
Okay.
Okay, and this is where I was like, oh no, I gotta stop. Okay.
Jeez.
But I had to read some of this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna love this.
All right.
Okay, so paradise is said to have a double gate made of carbuncle guarded by 600,000 shining angels.
What is carbuncle?
I don't know, type of metal? I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I don't fucking know. 7 clouds of glory overshadow paradise. 7, count them. 7
Yep,
clouds.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it.
Under them, in the center of paradise, stands the tree of life.
The one that fucked everything up in the beginning,
I don't know if it's the same fucking tree.
but probably.
That was the tree of knowledge that they ate
Oh,
from.
okay.
This is the
Oh,
tree of
yeah.
life.
So okay, the one. Okay.
There were 2 trees.
Yeah.
This is the tree of life.
Got it.
I think the tree of knowledge would let them know they're naked, and the tree of life would let them be live forever.
Sure. Okay.
So the tree of life overshadows paradise too, and it has 15,000 different tastes and aromas
Damn.
that winds blow all across
It's
paradise.
amazing.
Can you smell all 15,000 of them?
I suppose it depends how the winds blow in that day. You know?
I smell me some Heinz 57 chicken. Under the tree of life are many pairs of canopies, one of stars and the other of sun and moon. Okay,
So this is a little like the turtles all the way down type thing.
astrology.
Like it's just like there's this massive thing that,
Yeah.
that encompasses whatever. Okay.
Yeah, and,
All right.
and like I said, some astrology thrown in
Yeah,
there for
yeah,
good measure,
right.
right? Okay, so there's the tree, and then the canopies, and the canopies have stars and sun and moon. Okay,
Yeah.
while a cloud of glory separates the two.
Gotta love those clouds of glory.
This separate cloud from the other 7
Okay.
that were
Yeah.
up in the sky.
Right.
Okay, in each pair of canopies sits a rabbinic scholar who explains the Torah to you. Okay, you finally get to know the answers. Okay,
That's
he
awesome.
explains the Torah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
That's great.
Okay, when you enter paradise, You're proffered by Michael the archangel to God on the altar of the temple in the heavenly Jerusalem. Okay, so
I wonder if time works different because there didn't used to be as many people as there are now. But people die like
a lot,
like probably thousands a second. This how do they keep up with the demand?
Time runs different in heaven, didn't you know?
That's what I mean. So
it's not yours to know. Stop it.
It's
Stop questioning.
That's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder if time ran different back then.
Sure.
Or if it just started after population became a problem.
Well, I wonder how the other continents do.
Maybe
Santa. Do they get?
Maybe Santa introduced the time running differently thing.
That could be.
He's like, hey, I don't know how you want me to get these fucking presents out, but we need to change some laws.
Now,
physical laws need to change.
Do you mean Coca-Cola Santa or do you mean Saint Nicholas?
I don't fucking care.
See? But there's always the which guy do you mean?
Oh, there's a lot more than that even.
Oh, I know.
So,
I know. Yes, I do know. One is then transfigured into an angel. So you get to you turn into an angel.
That's awesome.
Okay?
Yeah.
With the ugliest person becoming as beautiful and shining as the grains of a silver pomegranate upon which falls the rays of the sun.
So they're admitting that there are ugly people.
There are ugly people, but
God made those ugly people.
God made them, but they won't be ugly in heaven.
Right. Everybody gets to be beautiful in heaven.
Even the ugly people get to be pretty.
Yeah.
Finally.
The ugly people that God made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because God makes ugly people.
God makes ugly people.
It's finally...
It's said right there.
It's said, yeah.
Okay.
The angels that... Aren't you glad I
I
had to go through this.
Stuff.
Yeah. The angels that guard paradise's gate adorn the soul in 7 clouds of glory, crown it with gems and pearls and gold, place 8 myrtles in the hand.
Myrtles,
Myrtles.
Yeah.
And praise it for being righteous while leading it to a garden of 800 roses and myrtles watered by many rivers.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds really ridiculous.
Okay.
Done it? Yeah.
Done it? Yeah. Paradise is divided into 7 sub-paradises.
Of course it is.
Each one 120,000 miles long and wide. I don't know who measured this.
Right? And again, space.
Right.
Okay.
Space-time continuum.
But there's actually measurements of
120,000 miles long and wide.
Okay.
Square. It's a square.
Sure. Okay.
Depending on one's merit, a soul is assigned to one of these sections of paradise. Okay?
So you can be only this good or you can be really good.
Oh, I'm about to tell you.
All kinds of levels of good?
I'm about to tell you the sections of paradise.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, and that after that I had to quit. I was like, oh, I could keep going. There was so much more. Okay? So here are the sections of paradise.
Okay.
The first is made of glass and cedar and is for converts to Judaism.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you can't be top tier if you converted to Judaism, apparently.
No, that's the furthest out.
Got it.
It's the first in that it's furthest out from the center.
Got it. Okay.
Like it's the outer ring.
Yeah. So but that's what I'm saying. But if you die, the converts are not, never going to make it to the top tier.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You're not going to make it to that center ring.
You can't.
Because you're a convert. You're in
paradise, though. You're not complaining.
Well, I mean, you might see those other, clouds of heaven or whatever and be
no,
like,
you are content. You're content.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole point of paradise is that you're in paradise.
Got
you're
it.
Content.
So then why do they need different sections?
That I don't know. I think that is man-made. Okay, so that's the first. The second is of silver and cedar, and it is for penitents.
Yeah.
The ones that are
no
real
matter
sorry.
where they are, they're always going to be happy.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really fucking matter.
It doesn't really fucking matter.
Okay, I'm just checking.
You got to keep them separated.
I guess.
The third is of silver, gold, gems, and pearls, and it is for the patriarchs, Moses and Aaron, the Israelites that left Egypt and lived in the wilderness, and the kings of Israel. Okay?
All the kings of Israel?
The ones.
The
ones
do the good ones and the bad ones get to go?
Probably. No, not the ones that they specifically said don't get to go.
Okay. All right.
There was a whole section on that I didn't copy in that talked about which kings were grandfathered in, so to speak, and which ones were like, whoa, your son was okay, so we'll let you in even though you're evil.
Well, and it's an interesting thing that they say Moses is there, because to me, I thought that, like, kind of the thought when he was not allowed into Israel was that was kind of a take on he's not allowed into paradise, right?
But he is.
But
he's
he
in
is.
paradise.
He's in paradise. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So the fourth is of rubies and olive wood, and it is for the holy and steadfast in faith.
Okay. Yeah.
The ones who never fucked up in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
The fifth is like the third, except a river flows through it, and its bed was woven by Eve and the angels, and it is for the Messiah and Elijah.
Okay. So the Messiah and Elijah.
They get their own little section.
Wow.
They get the whole 120 by 120,000 to themselves.
Okay.
Yep. The 6th and 7th divisions are not described, except that they are respectively for those who died doing pious acts and those who died from illness and expiation for Israel's sins.
Okay. So they're like, yeah, okay.
Now, I didn't copy any more than that because, like I said, I had to stop somewhere. But I did read a little bit ahead, and that's just paradise, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Then there's like super paradise, which is like God's altar.
Okay.
And it also has subdivisions. And so like blameless babies.
Oh,
and
God. Tell me
what's
the dogs
his
have a
face?
place.
They were not mentioned. Dogs were not
Damn
mentioned.
it.
But all
Disney-
dogs do go to
That's
heaven.
what I was going to say. All dogs go to heaven.
That's not a Disney
Wasn't
movie.
Disney?
No.
Well, shit. Whatever.
I'm not sure what it was. It wasn't DreamWorks either, but it wasn't Disney for sure.
Got it. Okay.
That one guy that he went off to, he got swooshed to heaven in his
that was
chariot.
Joshua.
Yeah. There's a space for him up in the altar.
Oh, Joshua's
in super
heaven,
super paradise.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. God paradise.
Okay.
I forget. There was some other one.
What about David?
I don't remember. He might be up there too.
But the Messiah is in the lower.
I think he's in the lower heaven.
Why is the Messiah?
I don't fucking know.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I did not make these rules. I did not separate them myself. Because I would have just said, here's heaven, y'all go nuts.
Right, yeah.
Everybody gets a tree. Have fun.
Sure. Yeah.
Unless you don't want to live in a tree, and then you get a cave, a house, whatever you fucking want. It's heaven.
Right.
Go nuts. Have at it.
You're God. Why does it got to be 120,000 miles? I don't get it.
It's so arbitrary.
It's really arbitrary. And I think they're going to run out of room eventually.
I think that the whole point of God and heaven is infinity and magic.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
It's infinity and magic. They're not going to run out of room.
Okay, but then why do they measure it?
Again, man-made.
Right. No, I know. I'm just
man-made, stupid. Didn't think it through.
Right.
Didn't get their story straight.
Yeah.
I think they were trying to convey super big.
Yeah. No, I get it.
But
I get it.
Instead of just using super big, right?
They put a number on it.
If you like it, then you want to put a ring on it.
Okay.
You should have put a ring on it.
Right.
And he did put a ring on it.
Yeah.
And it was 120,000 square feet.
Miles.
That's what I said.
No.
Shut up.
You got anything else for us, or was that?
I mean, I could have gone on.
Okay.
I had to stop somewhere. That's where I stopped.
I'm sure we'll probably dig back into this at some point.
We will have
Maybe in a Patreon, but sometime.
So the question, I think, in the beginning was, do Jews believe in an afterlife?
I guess. Yes. At least if you were a Jew after 200 BCE.
Oh, there was also, they're waiting for a Messiah to come.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't?
Well,
that's like where the whole Jesus thing came from. Like that's what it is.
Right, but so Christians are waiting for Jesus to come back.
Right.
The Jews are waiting for, so they might all
Jesus
be waiting.
Jesus never arrived for the Jews.
Right, but so the Jews and the Christians might be waiting for the same guy at this point. Because for the Christians, he already came back. He already came once, but he's supposed to come back, right?
Yeah.
And for the Jews, he's supposed to come eventually, right? So they could be waiting on the same guy at this point.
I suppose.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do Do what's that other religion? The
Islam?
Islam. The Muslims, do they believe that a Messiah is coming?
I think I don't know enough to speak intelligently about that religion as yet.
Right.
So I
Obviously,
don't know,
I don't either.
I don't
That's
know
what
the
I'm
exact
asking.
answer to that. I think Muhammad is a prophet of. I don't. That's as far as my knowledge
Okay.
goes, really. And like I know tidbits, just like we are doing with the Bible.
Right.
I know tidbits about that
I know
religion.
even less
So
about that religion than
I'm
I
not
do
even going to
Judaism.
pretend to know or think that I know what to say about that.
So, okay. I'm just curious because if they're waiting for a Messiah too, then I don't understand why they don't all get together and be like, so we're all waiting for the same guy by a different name.
Let me ask you, just
Mm-hmm.
to for shits and giggles here.
Mm-hmm.
How did different cultures and religions? How did that go in the Bible
Right.
when they got together?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it didn't usually end up very good.
No, because men are territorial.
Right. Yeah.
And it's all about
Well,
land.
more than that, God told them to kill the other people.
No, it was all about land.
I know
and
that.
they used God
I know that.
as a means of taking land and to justify.
Right.
So men are territorial and want land.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to.
No, I get it. I get it.
Yes.
All right. Do we have anything else to cover?
I don't think so.
All right.
I think I did a lot.
You did a lot. And at some point, maybe we'll do more.
We will do more.
We will do more.
Because I need to know the 7 laws of Noah, and I need to know more about all of these sections of heaven. And
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I agree. We should
Okay.
work out how many people can fit in 120,000 square miles.
Like standing arm to arm.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
Or like if everybody puts their arms up, you get like a certain amount of personal space.
Yeah. Right.
But are they like jammed in?
I don't know. Well, I mean,
that if
we
you're
could-
going to
we-
measure by
we could find. I mean, there's numbers about how many people have died in the world so far. So like you could figure that out, kind of.
Okay, but you wanted to know how many people could fit into the space, and it will depend on how you're packing them.
Sure.
Are you packing them tight, or are you packing them?
I suppose it depends on how many people are up there. You know.
Okay.
So I mean, it's gonna depend on how many people might possibly be in that place.
Well, I'm thinking that they're probably going to have to be packed in like sardines. Is
Well,
my
and
guess.
it sounds to me like there's like lower levels where most of the people are, and then there's these other levels where there's only a few things going on. You know.
So we've got
So-
like nobody lives in Montana and everybody's jam packed in New York.
Right, and then you
Kind
got to
of thing.
ask. You have to ask at some point. Does the fact that there's so many dead people mean that it becomes hell?
Oh,
I'm just saying.
That gave
You've only
me
got limited
chills.
amount of space. So.
Like to me, people are hell. Like honestly,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. You got the people like, oh, I was here. Just you know.
And then somebody's like, he accidentally gets booted up to the next level up because there's no more room, and everybody shuns him because they're like, you're not supposed to be here.
Or they
Where's
start
your
moving
pass?
people down to Gehenna. So they're
Oh,
like, fuck it. You
nuh-uh.
weren't quite.
You just get the grave.
This person's a little bit better than you, so you're getting.
You get the
demoted.
grave.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Bye.
no paradise for you.
Yeah, you're done.
You're
Paradise
merely
is-
grave.
You lost paradise.
Yep. That
All right.
sounds like a song. Lost paradise.
I think it's Anyway.
We paved paradise to put up a parking lot.
Right. All right. We're just like not ending this.
No, I know.
So we're
Sorry.
gonna end this now.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Husband,
Wife.
do you know what this is?
Yeah. I think we're doing our book club thing.
Yeah, because it's Sunday. We're doing Sacrilegious Book Club.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. And we are reading a treasury of Jewish folklore, stories, traditions, legends, humor, wisdom, and folk songs of the Jewish people.
Okay.
Edited by Nathan Ozibel.
Sounds great.
Yeah. And today we are going to learn about resisting temptation.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway,
So yeah.
shall we get on into this then?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okie dokie. Okay, so this book, A Treasury of Jewish Folklore, started with part 1, which was Jewish salt, Do you remember us reading stories in that section?
Yeah, it feels like forever ago.
It was, because now we're in part 2, which is heroes.
Okay.
And the first part of heroes was wise men, and we read a bunch of shit under that. And now we are in part 2 of part 2, which is holy men. And today we are reading about resisting temptation.
Okay.
Which starts on page 165.
Let's see how these guys resist temptation.
Well, there's no introduction.
No
It
intro.
just hops right into the story.
They don't want to tempt you.
No, they don't.
With this chapter.
They don't. Now, I'm only going to read a couple of the stories. I think 3 of the short stories out of this section.
Okay.
One thing that I found really cool about this section is that I assumed that resisting temptation would all be about men trying to avoid the temptation of lusting after a woman.
Right.
And there were several stories that fell under that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the first one I read is definitely going to do that.
Okay.
But they also had some other stories that were resisting other kinds of temptation, which I thought was cool.
Okay.
And I'm going to read one of each of those.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
So the first one I'm going to read is called Rabbi Amram's Temptation on page 169.
Okay.
Once some heathen brought a number of captive Jewish girls to Nahardea. Yes.
Yeah.
That place is where he brought them to.
Got it. Yeah.
The Jews in the town redeemed them by purchase from the hands of the heathen. So he had slave
so they
girls.
sold slaves. Okay.
And then the Jews bought them to redeem them. You know what I mean?
Right. But do they still be slaves?
I don't think so.
Okay.
The girls were then brought to the house of Rabbi Amram Heseda, the holy, to spend the night there. Everybody knew that no more secure place could be found for them than in the home of the saint.
Okay.
Rabbi Amram had the girls led up to the garret and then ordered the ladder removed from there. During the night, when all were fast asleep, one of the girls came to stand at the garret window. Rabbi Amram looked up and was dazzled by her beauty. He became confused, could not understand what was happening to him. Finally, a mysterious power triumphed over his better judgment, drawing him up to the garret, to the captive girl with the luminous face.
Okay.
I promise it's okay.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I mean
it wasn't his fault. Satan was possessing him.
Oh, of course. It's
Yes.
always Satan or something.
Yeah, men are totally in control of their dicks, like I've always said they are.
Yeah.
And when they're not, it's not their fault, it's Satan.
Right. Okay.
They're not monkeys.
Okay.
They're just being possessed by Satan.
Yes. That's not true.
No, that is not true at all. Rabbi Amram lifted up the ladder, which was so heavy that usually 10 men were required to move it.
Wow, he really was
he wanted
tempted.
to fuck bad.
Yeah.
In that instant of his passion, he became so strong that he himself was able to carry it to the garret. He began to climb the ladder rung by rung. When he had ascended halfway, he regained control of his emotions and cried out, "Fire! Fire!"
The fuck?
He pulled the fire alarm. Hearing his cries, the rabbis who lived in the neighborhood came running to help him put out the fire. But when they saw that there was no fire, they reproached their colleague. "We are ashamed of you, Amram."
Okay.
"Far better that you should be ashamed of me in this world than that I should be ashamed of myself in the next," replied Rabbi Amram.
So he understood that he wasn't going to be able to stop himself.
Mm-hmm.
So he literally called fire.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but he resisted temptation.
Yeah, he did. I guess.
I think that maybe he shouldn't have fucking been tempted in the first place.
I think that original statement where this was the safest place was false.
It was also, really? That was the safest place, huh?
Right, yeah.
Those
this
poor
guy
girls
who almost
raped them.
Right,
Yeah. Now, the story before that was called Nathan with the Halo. And I'm not going to read it because it's like 2.5 pages long.
Mm-hmm.
But just to give you a sense of where these stories are.
Yeah.
There was another man who was in love with this woman who was married. But he was so in love with this woman that he was like sick. He got
in love
sick.
or lusting over her?
It said in love.
Okay.
But she was beautiful, so I guess probably in lust fits better.
Right.
But he was so in lust that he got super sick. Okay. And he could not even leave his house anymore.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So at the same time, the beautiful wife, her husband got super sick. Right?
Okay.
And so he couldn't pay his bills, and so he went to debtor's prison.
Oh.
Yeah, that sucks. Whereas the first guy, he's super rich.
Right.
Okay. So the husband that's in jail in debtor's prison, he's like, beautiful wife, go ask the rich guy if he will lend you enough money to pay off my debt so that I can get out of jail, so that I can work, so that, you know, we can pay off the loan.
Yeah.
And she's like, I think that's a bad idea. You know that dude's in love with me. Right? And he's like, well, fuck you then, because you're just going to leave me here to rot. You suck, bitch. Now, obviously, I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically how that went.
Right.
So she wept and went home and was like, oh no, whatever shall I do? Wherever shall I go?
Right.
And then she went back to the prison and he was like, you going to do it? And she's like, God, no, he's in love with me. That's it won't be good.
Right.
You're trying to make me like go prostitute myself to him or what? Jeez.
Right.
You know, I'm sorry you're in prison. Like, what can I do? And he's like, you don't do this, I'm going to die and go to hell anyway, because, you know, I'm in jail. So fuck you anyways.
Jesus.
Yeah. So finally she goes back home and she cries a lot. And then she comes back and is like, fine, I'll fucking do it. Whatever. So she goes to the guy and begs for money. Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, I'm so in love with you. I'm going to fuck the hell out of you. Right.
Okay.
And then she's like, but, you know, please don't, because, you know, I'm a married woman. You're going to trash my marriage. And, you know, don't you want to, you've lived an upright, perfect life up until this very moment. Don't ruin your place in heaven that's assured to you through one stupid moment.
Right.
And whatever she says, like, gets through to him. And he's like, oh, you are so right. I feel terrible. Here, take the money. Go help your husband. You're right. You're right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then, he feels so shitty because, you know, Satan left him. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he started feeling better. He got better after that.
Yeah.
Right. So he feels so bad that he repents, and never looks at another woman again. Right. But one day he's walking around town and this rabbi's like, wow, you're looking mighty halo-ific over there. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, so the girl paid the man's debt, her husband's debt, and he got out of prison. But he's like, I know you fucked him. Like, oh, yeah, even though she did what he wanted, then he's like, I know you fucked him. You're a cunt. Wow. And she's like, I didn't though. I love you. I did everything you wanted me to. I promise I didn't. And he's like, yeah, right, whatever. And he totally doesn't believe her. Yeah. So anyway, this rabbi's like, wow, rich guy that used to be in love but now isn't. You have a halo over your head. What's up with that? And he's like, I do? I didn't know that. Like, what's up? And so he tells him the whole story of what happened to him and that he feels like horrible. And so anyway, the rabbi takes him under his wings and is like, you are a great example of repentance and of not giving in to temptation, which is what this section is about. Yeah. So I'm going to teach you the Torah. So he becomes this great wise man, right? Mm-hmm. And one day, the husband is like walking by and he's like, who's that wise man over there? And then they tell him who he is. And he's like, oh shit, my wife wasn't lying. And so then he goes home and he's like, my bad, you're great. And she's like, no shit, dumbass. And everybody lives happily ever after the end.
Yeah. But except for that all men are stupid in the Bible.
All men are gross, but it's not their fault.
Right.
They're taken over by the devil.
I guess.
So that's a theme. The reason I didn't read it is too long, but I had to tell you about it so that you can see that that's a fucking theme.
Yeah.
Okay?
Got it.
In this section. And so I have to ask, like, are they really overcoming temptation?
No. This is bullshit.
Yes. So, okay. But that's it. I'm not getting into that fucking sex bullshit anymore, okay? The next story is A Real Thanksgiving. And it also is on page 169. Okay?
Yeah.
Motke the Drunkard and Fischel the Guzzler.
The Guzzler.
These are their nicknames.
Okay.
The Drunkard and the Guzzler.
Got it, yeah.
They were in a repentant mood. They swore never to touch a drop again as long as they lived.
Good on them.
They shook hands upon it and started for home. So their temptation is alcohol.
Sure, okay? I got that.
On the way, they passed the village tavern. Things were merry over there. Snatches of song floated to them through the open windows. How jolly it is in the tavern, sighed Mocky. I thought we agreed never to set foot again in that accursed place, Fischl reminded him in a chilling voice.
Right.
Oh, it's my old weakness that's drawing me there, sighed Mocky. Oh, that's just the way I feel about it, muttered Fischl gloomily. I'll tell you, suggested Mocky. Let's close our eyes and run past the end without looking at it.
Yeah.
You're right. The temptation is too great, agreed Fischl. So the two shut their eyes tightly and ran like the wind past the tavern. Phew.
Good job, guys.
After a little while, they stopped running and opened their eyes. Oh, nobody's going to say now that I'm a weakling, cried Fischl, the guzzler exultantly. I tell you, Mocky, it's wonderful to have a strong will. With it, you can overcome every temptation. I feel offering thanksgiving to God for having escaped this danger. I tell you what, chirped Mocky, the drunkard, brightly. How about going into the tavern and offering thanksgiving over a nice glass of schnapps?
Oh my God.
So, again, I ask you,
Right.
Did they overcome temptation?
Nope.
Okay, here's the last one I'll read. It's called Satan is Never Lazy. And this one starts on page 170.
Okay.
It was a cold, wintry morning, and not a soul could be seen on the street. What was the amazement of the shamus when the door opened and the rabbi came in all bundled up? Why so early, Rabbi? It's cold enough to freeze one's ass off, he remarked. It actually says ears, but I
okay.
preferred ass.
Yeah.
Did you say early? Said the rabbi with a deprecating gesture. When I woke up and wanted to dress, I suddenly saw the evil spirit before me.
Oh, no.
Sleep a little longer, Rabbi. The cold is so terrible outside, he argued persuasively. Be reasonable. I've got to get up and go to the synagogue for morning prayer, I appealed to him.
Yeah.
Don't be a fool, Rabbi, said the evil spirit to me. It's so nice and cozy in bed. Stay a bit longer.
So people sleep in because of evil spirits?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Impudent fellow, I cried. And that's what you call the devil.
Yeah.
Impudent
right.
fellow.
Yeah.
You weren't too lazy to get out of bed so that you might lead me into temptation. So why should I, a rabbi, sleep like some pampered lazybones?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so what do you think I did? I told him to go to hell where he belonged. I jumped out of bed quickly, and here I am.
All right.
So that was a short little section on overcoming temptation.
Great.
And I don't think any of those people overcame temptation.
None of that gave me any hope or inspired me in any way whatsoever.
None of them took personal responsibility for being tempted in the first place.
Yeah.
And then all of them took pride in overcoming the thing that they said wasn't theirs to overcome because it was the devil.
Right.
So I'm like, you didn't beat the devil, you beat yourself.
Right.
And maybe you wouldn't have been so tempted in the first place if you took responsibility for your actions and admitted.
I think that's the problem. Like, that religion allows people to offset their responsibility, and they don't have to abide by things that people deem normal,
right?
Because it's God taking care of it. Mm-hmm. And if God fails or if Satan tempts you, it's not your fault. It's all something else's thing that's happening.
Yep.
And I'm like, no, it's you. It's fucking you.
Yeah. Sometimes you fuck up and sometimes you do a great job.
Right.
And that's the human
but if you
experience.
If it was you if you're the only person that has to improve, at least you know that you need to work on you.
Right.
Not some deity that's trying to tempt you or whatever.
Right.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. So I had a real hard time with that section.
Yeah, that was rough a little bit.
Yeah.
So
I didn't appreciate it, quite honestly.
Well, it is what it is.
It is too, isn't it?
It is. So that was our book club for today.
That was Sacrilegious Book Club.
And we'll be back in 2 weeks with our next book club. Mm-hmm. I will be getting together our weekly replay tonight. Mm-hmm. And then we'll be back tomorrow with
Job chapter 21.
All right. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Hey, wife. I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Hey wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.